Gentlemen, good evening. Can I have your attention just a few minutes? Welcome. Excellent. First of all, thank you everyone to be here. Appreciate Michael. Thanks. Sorry. ¿Dónde? Ya, pero no hay nada que hacer. Okay. We're going to start the presentation of tonight. We're going to talk a bit about Saurus, the company. We have a few people who are going to talk with us. We're going to say a few words about us. Dennis, can you put the presentation on, please? Thank you. Okay, who are we? We are Rewire Holding. Saurus is the brand. So we registered the brand in UK, Europe, Mexico, and US. Currently, we operate in Spain and we operate in the UK. We are going to expand into Mexico next year. Thus, we need the investment, obviously. We got some of you guys who might be interested, but definitely one who's already interested who will express his investment. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, these are the founders. We are 3 founders, and the one on the top right is the one we just hired recently. He's the CEO of Mexico, because we're going to expand into that country. Currently, we're looking for a company where we will buy stock in that company, so we will literally invest in a company to accelerate the time that normally you take to get an EMI license in Mexico. Average, 2 years. We plan to do that in 6 months. How? By buying stock into a company that already has a license. Okay, and we start operating in 6 months from investment. Our team, 21 R&D people in Spain, south of Spain, Malaga. There's about 8 of them here, mingled or somewhere between you guys. Right? Yep, there you go. Glass up. I like that. Okay. 3 board advisors. Why do I put this on? Because one of them is actually physically here. So we got Yasin, the tall guy here. Yasin, please, hands up. That's our board advisor, Yasin. So why did we ask Yasin back in the days? Why? Because we're not really a bank. But what Yasin did, he founded a bank. He founded Varengold Bank. Took it public. Then years later, he founded a crypto exchange. Took that one public too. So Naga Group is one of his baby, okay? Went public in Germany, so fantastic, great job. That's why he's on our advisory board, okay? The 2 others, maybe listen to some words that he left because they couldn't travel because of the COVID restrictions. So let's see what, let me see, Chris is saying.
Dear Jose, dear Saurus team, congratulations with your ride so far. I mean, I met my friend Jose from many years back, and when you started this, Jose, I was like, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're so stubborn and so competent, so and you know that resilience is the thing for starting and making success and hard work. And now you made it. I think from now it's just a very interesting ride. Just to ensure the capital you need, and this is going to be so good because the world need a digital bank, really digital bank who can put the customer first, do whatever he wants. If it's doing transaction, low commissions, share internet, share it with everybody. It's the concept is very well. So I love this company. I'm been an investor, small one though, from very beginning, but I also followed my investments so far as well, and I'm really looking forward to this future and the continued success. I'm Christian Nybor. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. I'm basically more known for being one of 2 founders of MásMóvil Telecom in Spain, who went from being a startup with 2 founders, 2 of us, and now it went to all the way through the stock exchange in Spain. It's the 4th largest operator with 14 million customers, and they were OPA'd and bought out of the stock market for 5 billion euros last year. I believe in you guys.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks very much. Excellent. Well, Chris, give you an idea. He founded the company Mass Mobile. There were literally two guys, and he used to travel back south, where I had a holiday home in the south of Spain. And we used to have this chat. I was his advisor in his company, because I had done my first ever exit in my life, thanks to this man. He invested in our company back in the late 90s. So we had made an exit. So I was the advisor of that person. He took his company public, passed 1 billion, year one, 2.9 billion year three, going public, and that got bought out by KKR for 5 billion. That was last year. Now he's my advisor. So you see how the world goes? Okay, Dennis, put on the next video from Mark Elbone. Mark Elbone is the CEO of a VC fund in Germany. He is on our board advisory and an early investor. Had a dinner with him about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago almost. I explained the story, and there was just literally 3 pages on the presentation. And he wrote me a 100 grand check. That was in. He's still there today with us, still supporting us. Can you hit play?
Hello, Jose. Hello to the Saurus team, Saurus.com team, and hello to all the Rewire holding and potential Saurus.com investor group that's collected today. I've known Jose now for the last 3.5 years. He asked me to invest in his business 3.5 years ago. It was, at that time, it was a shared internet data platform. It has developed now into something even more impressive, effectively a decentralized finance processing and payment platform, which I think is a huge, huge opportunity with the technology that they have. I think it's going to be a very, very exciting opportunity to totally revolutionize a whole market. And that's why I think this is very exciting for the investor base. Myself, my name is Mark Elborn. I've spent the last 25 years working in private equity in Germany, so I'm familiar with investing in small businesses, medium-sized businesses. I've also invested in other startup businesses. The dynamics that Jose and his team face are similar. Management issues, getting good management together, having a great product which they can sell, which clearly Jose and his team have, and having the systems to deliver that. And all of that, if that's in place, then has the ingredients to make a very exciting investment. I think Jose's team and his company here are potentially a very, very exciting opportunity. And that's why he's got you all in the room. Hopefully he can expand further on that, and love to see you as future shareholders. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Excellent. That's all. There's many more. We're not going to play them all for you guys today, so I'm not going to bore you to death. There's just 2 people I'd like you to hear some words from. One is good old friend Rory McCarthy. Rory used to be an investment banker. Well, he still is, but you know, he was more known in the late 90s as an investment banker because virtually he saved Richard Branson, as far as I know, from bankruptcy as Virgin Records. So he became the co-owner of Virgin Records, and then became the co-owner, and because he invested also in Wagamama. Rory is the man that found the whole ticket size of my first ever company, first ever startup, all the way, supported us till exit through an investment through Elliott Associates. So Rory, number 1, thanks for back then, but number 2, thanks for what you're going to do now. So Rory, some words from you.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to send, he's absolutely right. I started Wagamama with a guy called Alan Yao. I used to own 35% of Wagamama, and I also used to own little chunks of the Virgin Group, in particular 30% of Virgin Records, which was hugely successful. What I would say is that I would invest in this man with whatever he's going to do, because his drive, his enthusiasm, his professionalism are second to none. And so we have absolutely no hesitation in investing 30 million in this wonderful new project of his, which I think is going to be a massive success. So, you know, when you know this man as well as I do, when you've seen his accomplishments in the past, you know that Saurus is going to be a massive success, and I'm delighted to be part of that success going forward. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Rory. So, thanks for your commitment on the investment, and look forward to closing the deal in the next weeks. But regardless of that, as we say, we continue. The investment has to keep rolling. If this is a Series A, we'll go on for a Series B, and we'll go on for a Series C. That's why you're here together. And there's one man, it's Mr. Michael Blakely here, I'd like to have on stage. Why? Because I'm actually a partner of his firm. I'm part of his co-founders, founders team, right? And some of the founders are not really founders anymore. They've done exits, right? So now you have a mix of 3,000 people who are ex-founders, exit people. So you have high net worth, ultra high net worth. I've sold a business, I sold two businesses.
Yes.
And together with Rory, I have no doubt he's going to support us all the way till an exit, all right? So, Michael, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Jose. So, Jose is right. I've started a community of entrepreneurs. We have over 8,000 founders, dozens of exited founders, people who have listed companies. So I see a lot of deal flow. I see a lot of founders. And what really struck me looking at the fintech sector and looking at the banking that's coming through, there's a few things you can see about the fintechs coming through. And at the moment, the UK is leading the market when it comes to fintechs. So we have 17 unicorns coming out of the UK alone. That's billion-dollar companies. And actually, we also have some decalons. So this is a new one to me anyway, which is $10 billion companies from Europe. So obviously, you know, we want to aim for the unicorn first, Jose, but the decalon will come along later. But if you look across these fintechs, then there are a few things that you can look. Because after all, you know, we're here in a casino, and we're going to do some gambling later on, and there's an element of luck when it comes to gambling. And when you think about an investment, yes, there's an element of luck in an investment as well, but actually there are certain things when it comes to investing that aren't luck, especially if you look across successful companies. And some of the things that struck me about Jose and his team when I met them. So firstly, the experience. You know, as he mentioned, multiple exits. No, he's not only just done this once, he's done this a few times, right? And not only that, but the experience that he has, the ability he has to innovate. So I don't know if Jose, and he didn't mention it on this here, but already he's only just started his company, but I think you have, what is it, 5, 7 patents? 6 patents. So not only is he doing banking and fintechs like a lot of these other guys, but actually he's changing the industry with some of his innovations. And that for me is hugely exciting. So, okay, yes, gamble, but if you have a team like Jose with some of the innovations they do, it's an investment, it's not a gamble. So this is why I recommend Jose and his team more highly. So Jose, I would say wish you best of luck, but that might suggest that this was a gamble, and I don't think it is. What I can say is, well, I will say best of luck, but you don't need it.
Thanks. Thanks, Michael. Cheers. Thanks very much. Okay, just a couple words on what did we achieve. But first, where are we going next year? So next year, we're going into Mexico. We're already into Spain, UK. Mexico, 128 million inhabitants, 63% unbanked. I mean, you don't need to be a rocket science engineer to know the huge potential that we're going to have there. Our patents, 6 patents, actually 5 of them, are directed to specific features to that market. Did we go there first? No way. Let's test them in a harder market, a more difficult one, which is UK and Spain. we're not a developing country in the UK, not anymore in Spain. But if you test it there and it works, and you achieve results, there's like no chance we can't achieve it there, right? Where the market is like, what? 18 million users, unbanked? It's nuts. What have we achieved? Cumulative. From May, so we've developed a product for a year and 3 months, filed 6 patents, launched the product debugged in January, and then in May, we finished with the early failures. So from May till 1st of December, 6 months, we've done 927,000 transactions through our platform, from zero. We moved through our platform 56 million euro of our clients' money. These are end users. Now, from how many? 16,500, that's it. Now, or is that all the users? No, there's almost 70,000. Are they relevant? Well, yes, you need them, but it's only 16,500 where we make money from. Now, those are the key ones. That's why you will always see me go for the lower number, which is the 16,500. That is the important one to me, not the 70,000 users. I'm not here to impress how many users we achieved in 6 months, 70,000. No, 16,500, that's the number. What we want to achieve in 4 years is that 16.5 active users to make that 418,000. That will pass us break-even P&L. That means we won't need any investment money. We would only need it if we say, as a board or as investors, we still want to grow exponential beyond that date. But we could survive without any investment once we hit P&L break-even. Okay, that for me is absolute key. So we're not looking for the standard companies that we see out there. No IPR, a lot of users, and no money. In profit, I mean, okay? So we're going for the number of users is only relevant if they're active users and if they're paying users. Those are relevant to us, okay? So current accounts, 10,500, physical Mastercards, 10,700, and virtual Mastercards, 5,600. With those, we have achieved those figures. Okay, well, keep going. These are details, okay, of the previous summary. Keep going. Now, this is important to me. These are the demographics of these 70,000 users, of which 16,500 are active users. Demographics tell us there are virtually very few below 18, because it's only UK. Anywhere in Europe, below 18 is not allowed. Has to be with an adult parent, which today we don't support yet. And then all the way till roughly 65. So it's not really just for the younger generation. It's not anymore digital is for the new kids on the block and forget us, right? Because we're not exactly 18 years old. Now, the peak, and that is the important thing, is roughly just in 30, if you look at the range there. 29 coincides to be the average age of majority of the inhabitants in Mexico. So our peak just happens to coincide. Not that we have looked for it, so this is not something we looked for. It just coincides that it's the case. So it tells us that at least we've proven in Europe that the age group in Mexico was spot on. So if it's appealing here, there's no reason it shouldn't be appealing there, okay? Okay, the split in accounts in pounds and in euro. Obviously, most of the accounts are in euro because that's where we started first. So we had a slight shift starting first in Spain, and then in Europe. That's why the slight change. Normally, you would expect about 50-50, so it's not far from it, okay? And again, no surprise on the split between iPhone and Android. I mean, the market share of Android is way, way higher than iPhone, and therefore, you see almost 3/4 of our users are Android. Casino in particular, anyone in the casino, they only have iPhones. Okay, so we're in the little bracket over there. Next. Okay, next. Okay, so we're here to this point. The only point I want to make after this is there's one person that's going to talk here a couple of words, not only of support, but a support that we're both going to do. Us, as a company, Saurus, our investor, Rory McCarthy, is going to support this definitely, and the CEO of the casino is supporting it. I don't know where Kevin is. Oh, there he is, Kevin. Okay. It's a foundation called Oppo, all right? I leave the words to Kevin, but all I want to say, because I don't want to take his speech away, is that we definitely support a foundation like that. Why? Because it's supporting servicemen and women who serve their country. It's as simple as that. There's no higher honor, right, Rory? And I know Rory has got it close to his heart, and we've chosen very wisely. Brother, the floor is yours.
Thank you, brother. Hi, good evening. Thank you for joining us today. I'm going to be pretty brief because this is all about Saurus. All I can say is we believe in Saurus. You might think, why is Les Ambassadeurs involved with this project? Because we were shut down for about 20 months. I don't know if you know about this lockdown thing that everyone went through. And it kind of made us blink for a second. It made us stop to think, maybe there are more important things in life. Maybe we can use this powerful brand to affect change for the persons, like he mentioned, the underrepresented persons of the world. We're in a process of diversification with our brands, and we're launching several brands such as a travel company, an e-commerce company, various projects to develop our staff and look after our work family and to make a difference in the world. One of those things that are important to us that really caught our attention was the fact that Saurus' technology allows underbanked individuals to transact and make a living for themselves. It blows my mind. If you look at high street banks, you can't even get through the door, can you? So the fact that Saurus is able to help underrepresented parties, help underbanked individuals get on the economic ladder, that's meaningful to us. And so we support this organization, and we're integrating the fintech into all of our projects. That's how much we believe in this cause. And in fact, it's inspired us so much as we move forward. Starting next year, we will be donating 1% of our revenues, not our profits, 1% of our revenues to good causes moving forward. And we hope that that will help raise standards and make a difference for people's lives across the planet. Thank you. So tonight, one of those special causes, Cayman, one of those special causes is the Oppo Foundation. And here's our founder, Cayman.
Come on, Jamie.
And Jamie. These gentlemen are going to walk us through what the amazing things are that they're doing to make a difference. And I wanted to let you know that tonight there is a roulette table in the back of the room that is available. And where's Jose Molina? Jose? All right, everyone attack Jose. He's got complimentary chips for everyone. Those chips can be used on the table, or you can take them somewhere else, or you can cash them in, whatever you want to do. The point is we're trying to promote generosity and start thinking about stakeholders, not just shareholders. Excuse me, shareholders. Because we want to make a difference, and we know that we can prioritize that effectively. 100% of the proceeds for the casino win on that table will go to the Oppo Foundation, and we hope to do a lot more to help the Oppo Foundation moving forward. Hopefully some events in this very room, I hope, gentlemen. Okay, I leave it to you.
Firstly, not a great speaker, so excuse that, and actually had to squeeze into this, so it's a reason I've left one button undone. So myself, I spent 12 years in the British military, served in Iraq and Afghanistan, joined as a medic, unfortunately medical discharge, suffering from PTSD. And for me, I set up a number of companies and organizations, such as recruitment companies and job boards over the last 10, 12 years. Pandemic has hit everybody. 5 years ago, I set up the Oppo Foundation, and what I'm proud about during the pandemic is that we've just continuously grown. 100% of every single pound that we raise from the charity goes into the programs and projects that we deliver. So nobody's salaried, you know, everything is truly to those individuals. Our major program that we're raising money for 2022 is to support up to 50 wounded military personnel wishing to compete in the Paralympics or the Invictus Games or use sports as a way for recovery. And Jamie here, you'll see a short video, and once again, I don't want to take too much time from this amazing organization. But yeah, the video is ready, so if we just play it, it's a very brief overview of the Oppo Foundation.
I lost both of my legs above the knee in Afghanistan. I lost hope of being a soldier, lost hope of being a father. I just lost hope of everything. And when I started, I had no training program.
You can't compete. People have said that. And for me, I believe I can do it. The Oppo Foundation support will make a difference.
This isn't just a one-hit sort of wonder. You know, we've done multiple projects over the years. This one's very close to my heart, as it is with many others.
We've worked with the Oppo Foundation for several years now. We actually called on our employees as volunteers to run the race and raise funds individually.
I think it's great to actually see the recipient of our hard work, being here to see Kelly receive the chair and also to know where the money is actually going.
I just hope that Oppo Foundation can continue to help other people to realise their sporting dreams and keep going. Then you can really make a difference.
Thank you to everybody. I hope you'll continue to support the Oppo Foundation, and I look forward to seeing you at the next event.
Follow Oppo Foundation on Twitter and Facebook. I am Team Oppo. We are Team Oppo.
Well done, well done. Excellent.
Can I just say, for those who don't know, Oppo means friend in the British military. So we use that word Oppo as friend, so that's what it means. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A pleasure. Pleasure. Thanks. Last thing, 30 seconds only for the last thing, and then we go back to the important one, which is having some drinks and some canapes, mingle, play on the things in the back, because it's going to support the Oppo Foundation, obviously. So be generous. We will be. Two things. Kevin McGowan, not only is he our host today, actually the casino is our client. Okay, so they obviously liked us enough as a business to provide them the financial services. So we will do our best to provide over the next 4 years most, if not all, if we can succeed, of their financial services. I can announce today that Kevin McGowan will be on our advisory board, so he will appear on our cap table, subject to the UBO approval, of course. Rory McCarthy, obviously, through his investment, he will be part of our advisory board. So he's going to be a very important man. And then last but not least, the person that the two of us, Kevin, Rory and myself, met in this very own casino, and that eventually turned out to become a nice agreement. So I got finally confirmation that Richard, well, people know him, or I know him more as Rick, Ray Horton-Tweed. So he's basically the chairman of the former chairman today of Mastercard, is going to join us. Okay, so he's going to appear on our cap table. So Ray Horton-Tweed is going to be part of us. He's going to go on holiday. Unfortunately, today he can't be here, not because he won't. He's actually, at the same time I'm giving the speech, he's giving a speech somewhere else in London. Okay, it just coincides. So he can't be in two places at the same time. He's going to go on holiday. As soon as he comes back in early January, we're going to formalize it, we're going to sign it, and then we'll publish it. But I can advance it to you here because he allowed me to. I explicitly asked, to this community, can I say? He said, yes, go on. So, guys, have a great time. Enjoy it. Anyone who wants to invest, I say there is 2 people you can talk to. One who already committed to invest, Mr. Rory McCarthy, myself, or including Kevin, who's going to be on our board. And Michael, of course, because I think Michael's brought some very important people too, so thanks for doing that. And remember, we do support the Oppo Foundation, okay? Do not forget. Thanks for being here. Enjoy.